And I think it's
Mm.
interesting that at the same time, where there's been this huge push to using therapy language and everyday conversation and everyday speech, and everybody wants to identify, but this is my trauma, this is my thing, this is what I need to feel safe. That it's also, we've seen simultaneously the rise of microdosing as this is the way to work with
Mm.
psychedelics. And it's not that I necessarily want to knock microdosing, but microdosing is not doing what I consider to be the work with psychedelics. That's just a little, kind of dip in the
Mhm.
pool. It's like a
Mhm.
level of maintenance. And if people want to microdose, that's totally fine. And I certainly have enjoyed taking smaller doses of things when I'm engaging in other activities. But even the idea that, well, I'm going to heal my trauma by microdosing is kind of, well, no, I don't think so. So I'm really
Mm.
skeptical of a lot of these things. And that, again, if they want to prioritize like feeling safe and comfortable and fluffy and light and all of that, it's like, well, then don't do psychedelics because they are inherently challenging. And that's also part of where some of the reward comes
Yeah.
from. In the same sense that some people like jumping off the top of a mountain, being dropped off on a helicopter and, skiing down and then opening up the parachute when you go over the cliff. And if we
Mhm.
want to say, oh, well, let's make everything safe for everyone and we don't want things to be challenging or things to be scary, well, some people actually want that. And
Mhm. Mhm.
I think that's important to recognize within the psychedelic world. And also as psychedelic therapy becomes more and more acceptable and mainstream, that there's also a push there for let's make everything super comfortable and super safe and non-challenging. And I just think it's kind of an illusion. So I'm not a super big fan of that approach.
Thank you.